The young man could earn $1 every time he blinked. After 2 hours, he had already made $100,000. But when he looked up, he found strange numbers above his teacher's head. However, the classmates around him did not have any numbers above their heads. The young man felt very puzzled about this. So after class, he prepared to follow the teacher to see clearly what the numbers represented. Unexpectedly, a group of thugs walked toward the teacher. The young man immediately stood in front of the teacher. These people said that the teacher's husband owed them $800,000. Since they could not find her husband, they could only make the teacher pay the money. At this moment, the young man felt very regretful. He had blinked the whole morning and only earned $100,000. $800,000 was something he could not possibly come up with in a short time. The thugs mocked the young man, saying that if he had no money, he should not try to play the hero and save the beauty. But looking at the numbers above the teacher's head, the young man asked the thugs to give him one day to gather the money. The thugs said they would come again tomorrow. If he still could not bring the money, they warned him not to blame them for being rude. Just as he was worrying about how to repay the money tomorrow, he saw a beggar holding a bottle of red wine, trying to sell it to a supermarket owner. The owner looked with disdain at the dirty wine bottle, completely unwilling to believe it was anything valuable. At this moment, the young man immediately fixed his eyes on the wine. He discovered that it was actually an 1869 Lafite worth millions. The young man immediately stopped the beggar who was about to leave. In the end, he bought the $1 million Lafite for $5,000. But the beggar sneered as he left, because the wine had been picked up from a garbage heap. The supermarket owner mocked the young man even more, saying he was too foolish. At this time, his uncle called him and asked him to buy a high-end gift to present to a client. But the young man took this bottle of wine to the restaurant. When he said that it was an 1869 Lafite, everyone was very surprised. But everyone still mocked the young man, saying he was a pauper who could not possibly afford it. The client even thought they were using fake wine to deceive him. Even his uncle did not believe him. Everyone immediately told the young man and his uncle to get out. Just as his uncle was pulling him away to leave, the young man handed the wine to the client. Looking at the dirty wine bottle on the table, the client still opened the wine and poured himself a glass. After smelling the strong aroma of the wine, the client confirmed that this was indeed the extremely precious 1869 Lafite.